And then as far as toys, etc., we have a variety of toys here. And also bowls. You'll want to get either a water bowl or you can get a water bottle. Either one is fine. You'll want a little bowl for pellets, and then you can use another smaller bowl for like their veggies or maybe the occasional piece of fruit. And then you can put their hay either in a large ceramic bowl, that's what I've done with my rabbit, or you can put it in part of their litter box so that it stays in there, or you can put it next to their litter box. It really varies what you can do with it. The nice thing about having the hay kind of in a big bowl or next to their litter pan is that they can kind of ruffle through it. They really love to do that. Some rabbits will like to push it around and have fun with it. So, you know, I always say have it next to the litter pan because then they can eat and potty at the same time, which is what rabbits do. So as far as toys go, as you can see on the table, we have a wide variety, and most of these you can find at thrift stores, where I've gotten most of them for the rabbits here. This is just a tin that they can push around with their nose. This is a large, actually child's toy that they can push, and it makes a nice noise. This is a plastic cup that they can pick up and toss. This is actually from laundry soap. Obviously it's cleaned thoroughly, but they can hold on to it by the lip here and they can toss it, they can push it around. Some of these other wicker type toys are from some specific bunny websites, or if you have a really good store in your neighborhood, they might have some really high quality wicker toys. And these are really nice for rabbits because not only can they push them and toss them, but they're fine for them to eat. And you can see the rabbits here at Marin Humane Society have enjoyed chewing this one. Simple things, toilet paper rolls. You can put hay inside of that and they can chew on the hay and tear that apart. It's fine for them to chew on that. These are some rings that, again, are child's toys, or you know, you can get rings like this at thrift stores. Some of the bird toys that are out there are also appropriate for rabbits. This is just a cardboard egg carton, safe for them. And then phone books, which are very easy to get a hold of course. And what's great about this is that they love to shred it, and they just mess it all up and have fun, and they can tear out the pieces and have a great time making a mess. But it's a lot of fun. It's really important to have a wide variety of toys, not only for your rabbit's mental stimulation, but also so it distracts them from playing with other things that you might not want them to play with. And also with regards to the chewing, it's really important to have, as I said, wicker toys, cardboard, etc. But if you have any problems with your rabbit, I can guarantee you that we can figure out some way to solve it. So sometimes rabbits get into things that you don't want them to, but just give us a call here, or we can direct you to several websites. You also need at least 1 or 2 hiding places for your rabbit, and that's when they're outside their X-pen or cage playing, or inside their X-pen, because rabbits can get startled very easily and they need a place to go and hide. So again, you can have a wicker tunnel. There's also wicker A-frames. There's logs like this that you can get at most, these are called fiddlesticks that you can get at most stores, and these are also nice because it is safe for them to chew on. This is a non-toxic dye. So there's a wide variety of things that you can get, and once you get your setup going, the other thing is bedding for your rabbit. So there's a couple options. For X-pens, you can get a big piece of linoleum to lay down on your flooring, and then what I personally did was I would put, again, from the thrift store, I'd go and get some sheets and towels, and I would just lay that down over the rugs or over the linoleum, and then I'd put a few towels on top of that, and then you can rotate the towels out if necessary. So there's a variety of ways to protect your flooring. That's not an issue. The other thing I like to recommend is to have a variety of toys, and if you have kids who are helping you with your rabbit, here's a nice little fun thing for them to do. Have them get a box and put a bunch of toys in the box and put it away, and then they can calendar like every 2 to 3 months to get that box out, take the other toys out of the area, the X-pen or the cage, and put those new toys in. The rabbits just have a great time with that. They think, ooh, we got all these great new toys. But that's something that's fun for the kids to get involved. They can rinse the other toys that they're storing for a couple of months, and they'll have a lot of fun playing with all the new toys. You can also see in some of the X-pens, we've got some cardboard setups. Those are great hiding places for the rabbits as well. Again, it's safe to chew. You want to remove as much as tape or labels that are on the boxes. Some people We'll put a small crate into the X pen. That's also fine. Just keep in mind that rabbits can jump, so if you do put a crate or a box inside, you want to make sure they can't get on top of it and hop over. But there's just a wide variety of things that you can do, and there's all sorts of other very grand setups that we can get you to some websites to see that. One other thing that we did get at a a thrift store recently were some of these kids chairs, and those are fun because the rabbits can kind of stretch up their legs onto them, and they can also sit in there and they have a great time with that, just, you know, sniffing around and stretching on those and sitting up on those and looking like the kings and queens that they think they are. So there's a wide variety of toys. That's your basic setup, but the most important thing, of course, that your rabbit needs is love and attention. Rabbits are very social creatures, and, you know, again, keep in mind, if they're left alone all day, they're bored. Even though they usually sleep during the day, they want attention at night. So definitely make sure that your family's got time in the morning to spend with them, that as soon as they get home from school or from work, they've got several hours to spend with them. Again, get them out of that enclosure to run around and burn off some of that energy, and have time for them to sit with you while you're watching TV or just hanging out as a family. You want to definitely you know, learn how to pick them up properly, to pick them up, get them out of their cages, their X-pens several times a day so they stay used to that kind of handling, and give them lots of love. They need it, they deserve it, and if you do everything right, get all the setup right and the proper toys and a lot of room for them to run, you're going to have a very happy addition to your family.